What's going on, everybody? Today is, what is today? Friday, July 8th. Haven't been on for a while. I went down to South Beach for my birthday. Had an amazing time. I want to thank Rob, Larry, Janice. You guys are amazing. They all went in and got me a Audi R8 for a couple days for my birthday. So I got to drive around South Beach with an R8, which is my dream car, and I eventually will buy one. Not as long as I live in New York, though. Definitely not a car you can drive in New York unless you want to bust your tires every day. But it was fun, man. I got a chance to go down to South Beach. I was driving it down in South Beach, and then eventually a Lamborghini pulled up behind me, and then another car pulled up, and before you know it, we had like 4 or 5 supercars like riding right behind each other down South Beach. Everybody's taking pictures of us, and then I said, you know what, I'm gonna go blow this thing on the freaking highway. So I kind of got off, went up on 95, and all these supercars followed me onto the highway. And we were all ripping it up on the highway, and it was daytime, so it's a lot of cars on the road. So I was like, you know what? Let me slow it down. I didn't want to get anybody hurt, and everybody kind of just went their own ways. But it was fun, man. It was definitely a fun experience. One that I'll never forget. So again, thank you guys. Want to get to the charts. I'm happy to be back. I have not looked at the charts in a week. I was already in whatever trades I was going to be in. I let them run. Everything's doing. Hasn't done much, but it didn't hit my stop loss. It didn't give me an exit signal, so it's just kind of moving along. But let's look at the charts and see if we get any signals. All right. Take a look at Bitcoin first. So Bitcoin, we got a signal on the 4-hour, couple, right here. Actually, we got it all the way back here. Then we got a continuation signal here. Had you taken this, we would have already exited on it, right? So we would have took our signal here. Would have told us to get out here and here, which is right here. It would have told us to get out. Now we're consolidating. We'll see if we get a continuation signal again. We are still under the 200-day moving average. On the daily, you know, we're still below the Kijinsen, and we are getting an indecision candle here. So I don't know if we're going to be able to break through this and continue on, or if we're going to just kind of continue on sideways for a little while longer. 3-day again, we're coming right back up to the tank it's in, so we could get rejected from here and come back down, or just kind of go sideways for a while, right? So we are kind of getting a reversal signal off of this, the RTSI right here. Anytime we come below into the oversold territory, and then we kind of break back, and the green's in the gray, it is a possibility that we're going to see continuation. But let's see, right? We have an indecision candle on the daily. Let's see if we're going to continue on up. And most of these coins, right? You guys know I trade the daily. Everything on the daily is still no signals, right? We're still below the cloud. We're below the Tankinson. We're below the Kijinsen on a lot of this stuff. As you can see, right? We're below everything. So no signal. And I usually say, you know, sometimes I'll take signals if we break the Tankinson. I look for a move back up to the Kijinsen. That's an early entry signal for me, as long as the other things are in alignment. But rather than do that, because you guys saw me do that a couple months ago, where I was taking the trades when we break the Tankinson going to the Kijinsen. But instead of doing it that way, the better way to do it is just to drop down to the 4-hour. And the reason why I call that an early signal is because if you're breaking the Tankinson on the daily, if you drop down to the 4 hour, you're usually breaking the cloud to the upside. Right? So that's the first thing I look for. If we're breaking the Tankinson on the daily, I drop down to the 4 hour and I see if we're breaking the cloud to the upside. And then I look at my indicators from there and I say, you know what? We are getting a signal on the 4 hour. Let's take a signal on the 4 hour. So that's how I'm playing it now. Most of my charts are, you guys know I flag anything. So usually it's on the daily, right? Anything that's below the cloud on the daily, I flag it red. If we're in the cloud, I flag it yellow. If we're above the cloud, I flag it green. But being that everything's still under, rather than have everything red, I decide to change the flags to represent the 4 hour charts. So right now on the 4 hour, we have all these are still below the cloud. These are in the cloud right here, and these are above the cloud. So we're going to take a look at these right now. Let's look at AV. AV's in consolidation right now, so we broke the cloud. We had our signal down here. Probably at this, we would have took it here, and our two targets would have been up to here. We would already hit our first take profit, but we're in consolidation now. A lot of these coins were in consolidation. I'd be waiting for the RTSI, for the green line to come back above the gray. So on AV, that would happen at 75. Yeah, 75.52. If we get a, and that number changes with every candle. So every 4 hour candle, this signal is going to change, right? So maybe next candle, if we don't break back above, this will go, the signal line will be down at 73 and then 71. And then when we finally break above it, that would be my continuation signal to take it further. But right now we're in consolidation. I'm not touching it. ACH, excuse me. ACH just broke above the 200 day. We are coming back down and test this area. We did get the signal off of this right here. ACH might be a good play tonight. We had good volume coming in, so I'd consider taking ACH tonight. If you want, you could drop down to the 1 hour and wait for the continuation signal on the 1 hour on the RTSI, and as long as the Water explosion level is still good, I'd take that, and I'd use the 4 hour as the targets. So if you're going to take ACH tonight, right now the targets are at targets would be somewhere around 0.0139 and 0.0142 as the targets. Now I was looking at and on daily we're right at the Kijinsen. So there's a possibility it does get rejected here. But we are getting the signal here finally on the RTSI, and the explosion level's looking good. We did have good volume coming in for the day. So it's a possibility this breaks through and we kind of make it our way back up to the cloud. What else? Let's go to AERGO. Same thing, it's in consolidation right now. I'd wait for a break of 4 hour close above 0.136. If we get a close above that, I'd be looking for a continuation. Again, it's above the 200 day also. This is still being held down below the 200 day moving average. In consolidation, if we break above .029, then I'd look at it as a possible continuation. But as long as we're below 200, we're so close to it, you might as well wait for a break of the 200. In consolidation on ASM, you could take a trade off of this. It's testing the 200-day. Looks like it's about to lose the 200-day moving average. But we're at the support of the cloud, so you could take a trade here, thinking it's going to go back up, and just kind of put your stop loss pretty tight. Not a trade I like. Adams in consolidation still. If we get a 4-hour close above 923.3, I'd be looking for continuation on this. AVAX also in consolidation. A close above 2067. I'd be looking for possible continuation, but I think it's possible it's going to continue coming on down and test the Kijinsen from here. So nothing to do there. Same thing, consolidation on Badger, BAL, again consolidation, Band. Now Band just bounced off the 200-day. We are getting a continuation signal on Band though. Might be a decent trade. Let's look at the daily on this. Yeah, daily's giving you kind of indecision candle, right? So we could break through here. We did get a signal yesterday on the daily on here. I wouldn't have taken it because we're still close to the Kijinsen. Kijinsen's still coming down, but we could break this and continue on up towards the bottom of the cloud, which currently is at about I would look at it about here, 165. Right, 165 to 190. Right, so that's the only one currently that I am getting a signal on the 4-hour. But again, we just got pushed off the 200-day. Yep, 200 period, because it's a 4-hour chart. BCH broke the cloud, came back, tested the Kijinsen. Still above the cloud, but we're consolidating. Still consolidating. I'd be looking for a break of 111.06 for possible continuation. BIT is consolidating as well. I'd look for a retest of 45 cents or 44.3 and see if we get a continuation signal. BLC is breaking above the cloud. Did we get a continuation on this? Looks like we want to get a continuation signal on this. We're not there yet. It's saying close above 0.0937. We're at 0.0936 right now, but where the Watt is not signaling, right? Don't have any momentum on it, so I'd be careful with BLZ. Nothing really doing on everything's flat on this on BTRST. C98 is giving us partial continuation signal. We got it on the RTSI. We did not get it on the Watt. I'd look at the next candle on this one. What's doing on the daily? Daily, same thing, indecision. So a lot of candles that are signaling are giving us an indecision candle tonight. So it, we could possibly get rejected from these areas tonight. But that's why if you get a signal on this, you take it on a 4 hour, your stop loss is going to be tighter just in case this thing wants to come back down, right? And if it continues on, then great, we're in the trade. CGLD, consolidation. This also looks like it wants to cross up. So I'd be looking for a 4 hour close above 95, right? 0.9502. If we could get that, I think we could get continuation. We keep in mind we are at the 200 day. We could get rejected from here. Koval had a nice blast past the 200 day, and now we kind of came down, retesting it. You could take a trade here. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, you could take a trade here with a tight stop loss. See if we're gonna. Actually, we're still in the cloud. I wouldn't do it yet until we get a close above the cloud. All right, we got a lot of sell volume came in, push it right back down. So I'd wait for a close above the cloud to consider taking a trade on this. Crow's in consolidation as well, right? We've just been kind of moving sideways. I'd look for a close above 0.125 before I take a trade on this. CRV, looking for a close above 1036 for a continuation signal. Keep in mind, any of these continuation signals, you want to see momentum coming in on the water as well. Consolidation on CVC. I'd look for a close above 0.1504 for continuation. ENS, consolidation. Oh, let's see. Yep, still consolidation. ETH is in consolidation as well on the 4 hour. We're right at the 200 day. Let's see if we could break it. Daily's probably telling us indecision. Same. So indecision on daily. Some of you might want to wait to see tomorrow. See what happens tonight on some of these things. Farm would give a continuation signal above 45.37. Don't have any momentum here either. So Watertar is also showing consolidation. FIL will be signaling at the end of this candle, most likely. If it stays up here, we may see continuation. Keep in mind we are at the 200 period moving average, but it's looking good because we're probably going to get a Tenkan-Kijun cross at the end of this candle, right? Or it's be very close to it. Flow looks like it's about to give a continuation signal as well. So we might let's put this as purple. Let's put fill as purple. These are potential trades for tonight. Consolidation on Fox. Consolidation on GLM. ICP kind of moved quite a bit. Right, this was your continuation signal right here on this candle. and we would have hit out two take profits on already. Let's look at it on daily. Daily, we're right at the bottom of the cloud. We could get rejected from here, but it is looking strong right now. But I'd be careful with this cloud. Let's look what the 1 hour is doing on this. So the 1 hour is in consolidation, and it was in overbought territory. So it's cooling off now. You could wait to get a continuation signal on this, right? On the hourly, if you want to keep it tight. But right now, let this cool off on the 1 hour. Right, this is the highest the RTSI has been on the 4 hour. Well, got it back in August 21. You had it a little higher. But yeah, I'd expect this to come down, cool off, at least come back down to 657, maybe even 639, and possibly take a trade off of that with a tight stop loss. Not really caring for IMX. Jasmy looks like it could be about to give a continuation signal at the end of this candle. I'd look for the Water explosion to signal as well, but we are getting it on RTSI right now. So we consolidated, we might get another push up. Right, we're in the cloud, so be careful. Cloud could get pretty volatile, right? We could just whip back and forth, or we could just get kicked out of the cloud. So let's. I'm gonna mark this off. Take a look at it at 8 o'clock. KNC's in consolidation. LCX coming up on overbought territory right now. Daily's looking good. We just got the cross on the daily, so I would have expected it to come up to 77, 78 cents and look at it from there. You know, I don't know. This is not a candle I like to buy on. It is a reversal candle, and we are coming up into overbought territory. Like I said, you might have one more or two more candles up. Right, we're also at this area right here where we've gotten rejected in the past, so you got to keep that in mind as well. Loom looks like it wants to give a continuation signal tonight. Nope, not yet on the RTSI. Close above 0.045. I'd be looking to take Loom back up. LRC still below the 200. Not really caring for it right where it is now. Matic's giving a continuation signal tonight. I already marked it off for possible trade tonight. We are at resistance from back here, but it's looking good. We could possibly see a breakout here tonight. The clouds pointed up, right? Span A, Span B pointed up. Tank and Kijin pointed up. We could see a break on this. If we do, I'd be on the 4 hour. I'd be looking for a move back up to 0.66 and 0.685. MDT also giving us a signal. Gave us a signal here actually. Should have been in the last candle. Let's look at the daily. Right, daily, it's above both. We just got the Tenkan-Kijun cross. I could see it move back up towards 0.031 and see what it does at the bottom of the cloud, which is, where's our, at the first take profit on the 4 hours at 0.031. So it's possible we continue and we get that. Consolidation on MINA. We are in consolidation on Maker. Consolidation on NKN. OMG looks like it wants to give a continuation signal. If it closes tonight above, get a 4-hour close above 1924, right? So we're pretty close to getting a continuation signal on this. I'm going to keep an eye on this. OXT. We're getting a continuation signal on RTSI. We're not getting on Water. Quant gave us a signal right here off this candle. Continuation signal told us to take our profits right here. We would have been out of it already. See what it's doing on daily. Daily, we're hitting the top of the cloud. We could get rejected from here, but we are getting the twist, right? The Kumo's finally twisting bullish, right? So I want to see a close. If I was going to take this on daily, I want to see a close above this cloud before I take it. In the 4 hour, if you notice, this is the area you got to be watching. Let me right, this is the last time we got rejected up here, and we kind of been falling. Now we're going to retest this area right here, probably $78. If we break above that, I could see us coming all the way back up to 92. Right, which would be in line with this. Break here, come back into this area where we got support here, and we'd be looking to get rejected here, possibly. 4 hour on RBN. Consolidation, right, sideways action, not really saying much. Ren looks like it wants to give us a continuation signal. It's not yet. It has to close above 0.138. What am I saying? Yeah, 0.1383. And we need to see this the water tar as well. RLYs in consolidation. SHIB. A close above. Well, actually, I don't have it set for eight decimals right now, so it's still consolidating as far as the system saying. This gave us a signal last candle, which is Sol. So possibly see some movement on this. Let's look at the daily. Daily's breaking into the cloud. We can see continuation, but this is a massive cloud, guys. This is not going to be easy for Sol just to blow through this. I think there's a better chance that we kind of just consolidate here for the next 2 weeks and try to break the cloud somewhere around here. right? Somewhere around third week of July. Well, we'll see how it goes. It could kind of just go slowly. We'll see. 4 hour. Still getting consolidation on SYN. Consolidation still on track. I'm not touching a 22% candle, guys. Sorry. I generally don't take candles at above 10-12%. But let's look at what this is doing on daily. Yeah, this is way down, man. This has a ways to go. This might be a good signal to take on the daily, but I don't know. What's the let's look what the BBWP saying. I don't know, guys. Like I said, I don't like taking things after they move 22%. That would be your call. As far as I'm concerned, that's considered chasing, and I'm not doing it. Uni is given a continuation signal on the 4 hour. Right, so if I took this, I'd be looking for a move back up to 626, 645. Let's look at the daily, which would put us where? Yeah, right about the top of the cloud, and possibly get rejected from here. If we close above the cloud tomorrow, then maybe I'll take a daily on it as well. But right now, if I took Uni, I'd only be looking for a move back up to the top of the cloud, which would be somewhere around 630. So we're saying 626.9 and 645.6. YFI is in consolidation. So the coins we're looking at tonight is UNI, OMG, MDT, Matic, Jasmy, Flow, Phil. I don't know why I have B here. Oh, it's a possibility. And Band. Those are the coins I'm looking at tonight. So if any of those are your favorites and you've been keeping an eye on, there's a possibility they're going to move tonight. Right? So keep in mind, Bitcoin is indecision candle tonight. So anything could happen. Bitcoin could get rejected from here and get rejected, and it might pull everything down with it. Or Bitcoin could just kind of go sideways for a while and give these coins a chance to pump tonight. So that's all I'm going to say for tonight, guys. Be safe out there with your trades, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good night.